Hello. Hello. Happy October 31st. That's right, it's Halloween. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope it's not too spooky, scary. I hope the only thrills you guys have gotten are from the boxes that you've hopefully been able to get. There's been a lot of releases. Honestly, this has been a pretty big release month for a lot of the games that we cover here on this channel. We had EBO2, we had Gundam Set 2, we've got OP13. I was able to get a single box of RiftBound, which is a single box more than I was thinking I was going to get. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some openings for this too. We also do have our tournament next Tuesday for OP13. It is currently sold out, but we can have some chances for that in the future. So be sure to look out for that. And yeah, honestly, it should be good. In costume, yeah. The single box, which is again one more than I was thinking, but which is good. So I'm gonna make a video going over a little bit more of this right afterwards. I'm gonna splice this footage into it, but I'm at a crossroads. I'm on the fence on where, you know, either I'm pretty all or nothing when I do coverage. I don't like doing like, oh, the set one release video and then just forget about the game afterwards. I try really hard to not do that. Honestly, for most games I've done that. I've supported. I've mostly tried my best to keep it up. I don't like to invest time into set one if I don't expect to keep going with the future sets. So RiftBound is on that hard fence where I know the game is really popular. I tried it like a little bit, you know, I think the closest thing to it is like Lorcana, where Lorcana I started making resources for, and then I just kind of like it just didn't, like after the first couple weeks the game kind of fell apart. I think, you know, I think it's recovered. I think Lorcana is in a good spot right now, and definitely if I stuck to it, I think I'd be rewarded for it as well. And you guys would have more resources for the game. But it was tricky for me to keep up with that game when like the first set didn't really have that much events going on. So it was like in a weird spot. So I know like RiftBound's in the same spot where it's hard to make like the content I make for other Bandai card games when there's not that many events going on. But I do know that there's, you know, a chance for making content for it. So if you guys want RiftBound content, please let me know. Please let me know. The ridiculousness news, I did not hear about the news. When you call it ridiculousness, I am a little bit hesitant to actually want to hear the news. You're going to, oh, okay. I mean, that is kind of ridiculous that you're getting into RiftBound. You did allude to that when today I was supposed to do a live stream of doing some testing with it, but the short story is that it didn't. What are they gonna say? Which show got canceled? The League of Legends show got canceled. Oh, the ridiculous. Okay, dang. What a what a wave of emotions your messages have been. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That one's okay. I thought you're like there's something ridiculous that got announced, and you're saying that the show Ridiculousness got canceled. So yeah, you've seen, yeah, because RiftBound's been out in the West Coast. You're in San Diego for the regional to judge next week. If you all want to get Clay, please let me know. Let me know. Is it for One Piece? Yeah, I'll be in San Diego. Personal chases. So you guys can make fun of me. I have literally no idea what the value of the cards that could be inside this box. This was the store I went to. Shoutouts to Core TCG, had a box. They said I could buy it, and I said, "Here's my money." That is the end of the story for it. And normally, yeah, I would not buy more than one box, but I'm like, you know, it's the release. I was already going to do a video today, and I've been so on the fence for it, and I need like a reason to talk about this. So that is there. Also, Clay, if you guys are into Gundam, let me know. Let me know how much. I don't. I do not know. I said I want these, and they're like, they gave me a number, and as in like they gave me whatever number their MSRP is, and I'm like, here's my credit card. So, oh man, no one, yeah, retail cards are just like so tough to get because of that. I know like it's feast or famine a lot of the time for like Target, Walmart, those stores. I haven't tried in a long time. Mostly because I don't at this point usually I have ways to get cards outside of it. Normally I still pay like MSRP higher, so not like cheap deals, but like I feel like I'm taking away from people who would get them who wouldn't have those avenues. So yeah, I can understand like why with all the hype and stuff that like it's a double-edged sword. And the anti-theft, yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy how like important. Honestly, I was surprised to find a box of this because I wasn't like waiting out, or you know, they just happen to have more of it. So, which I've heard is kind of a rarity for this game right now. But yeah, so we haven't started opening boxes. I do want the ace leader. Ace leader would be great. Honestly, this is an anniversary set of One Piece, so there are a lot of good hit cards from there. So there's so much you can do. Not Eli, go for it. Hit me with it. Hit me with your Gundam opinions. The boxes for RiftBound? What do I think of Barbados' first form? If you play Mikazuki, you play the card. And you should always be playing Mikazuki because it's the best purple pilot. So it's good. It's not. I would say that myself and probably a lot of others probably overhyped the card a little bit, but it is still good enough. Especially because it with Mikazuki can get rid of a regular size base, like a 5 HP base, and still draw a card. The issue is that like Mikazuki is so good in other forms that like it feels sometimes bad just for that. Yeah, I could have bought starters and I was talked out of it, which I'm not sure if that was the wise move or not. Because the star decks don't have any new cards in it. I mean, they have constructed cards, but maybe like the guaranteed hits from them are good enough. If I made a mistake, let me know, and I'll try to get some star decks. Because like if you guys want me to make like it's simple content, it's easy content. At least like it's not super creative content, but I can do like a star deck example game. So let's see. I'm likely building ace. I have like most of the stuff already because I play a lot of Marco. So I already have four Marco. So yeah, not Eli. Yeah, if you're playing purple with Mikazuki, you kind of have to run it. I know that sometimes it's hard to get value though. Sometimes meta is all in box, so star decks feel less needed. Yi and Kaisa, okay. Rep your new city, or I can rep the city that I was literally born in. And not just because they're ahead on the series, all right? All right? Just letting you know, yeah. I love, it's a win-win situation. Either I get to be happy that Toronto wins, or I get to celebrate with the city that I live in, right? It's win-win. It's win-win. Also, shoutouts to, let me make sure I get his name correct. All right, their socials correct. They did not give these to me, but I bought these. But like, I am now 3 gold Dawn closer to my my 10 set. Which also, this is Mugen TCG on the also local in LA here. Was able to sell me these, so. Really happy. I know these are older ones. I know these aren't as expensive as the new ones, but man, these are good. And now also, you'll have to trust me because the rest of them are behind this big green screen behind me. But I now have Luffy, Ace, and Sabo golds. So if we get like a Goldie Roger, that's fine. I've heard the Goldie Roger Gold Dawn is not that rare. It's like 2 per case. Is that the expectation? That's kind of what I've heard. It's about two per case or so, or two per case or so. So if we get one, I likely will have it as a placeholder for one of the gold Dawn, especially if I decide not to get the Shanks Dawn. So we'll see. It's the same rarity as any gold Dawn, but it's the rarity of all of them. And also, well, it's also like 2 per case, and cases for OP13 are different than cases for OP or for PRBO2 because like there's less packs and stuff. So it'd be cool to get one. It'd be cool to have one, to be honest. But it'd be a card that I'd keep if I pulled it, but it wouldn't be a card that I would actively try to buy. if that makes sense. Though it would be cool to have like 10 Goldie Roger Dawn. That would be not too bad. So here, I'm gonna run some quick ads so you guys don't see ads for a couple minutes. The Demon Pack, I have heard that. I have heard, it doesn't kill the case, it just kills the case for all art leaders, which I don't know how I feel about that. I think all art leaders are great, so. SRs are in the set and like a certain reprint set. I mean, that's because they printed only good cards in this one, right? So the Demon Pack is like the God Pack, the one that comes with like the alt arts for the 5 Elders. It's a God Pack, but this is the first time I've heard it called Demon Pack, but I use my context clues to put it together. So yeah, it's not like a Demon Pack where like, oops, all commons, like that'd be pretty mean. That'd be a pretty rough go. Yeah, there's a big tournament in Dallas on December 6th, which is also when Versus Games is doing their all Bandai but One Piece tournament, which did get a new venue, so that's great. There's also an event in Toronto. There's another One Piece regionals, and then there's that. There's regular, the Demon Pack version, which has the red lining and pentagram. Oh, cool. And then there's mangas, and then there's red mangas, right? If you're interested. No, I will, if I open one and I keep it. If not, I'm not looking for it. I've played a little bit of RiftBound. I did like a demo at like Gen Con. I've got some cards. Today was supposed to be a test day for it, but it ended up just not working out. So I'm gonna try again next week. Yeah, 401 Games Toronto. So it'd be similar to the event. I think it's only a 1-day event compared to the event that was in September, but now that I've started going to Canada more often, I can't stop. It's my new addiction. So we'll see. So this is how we're gonna do it today. I have 5 boxes. We're gonna open 2 boxes of One Piece. We'll open the box of RiftBound as a bit of a palate cleanser, and then finish off with One Piece. So the other thing is, I don't know what these packs are. I literally don't. We're just gonna open them right now. I'm going to tell you guys what they are as we see them. I don't remember if they're reprints or what. It is the 10-drop Luffy, I Know You're Strong, so is this OP13? Are these the Star Deck 10 and then the Ace? These are just like, I don't know if they're always these cards or not. Oh, there's 8 type total. Okay. What's the good card? What's the good card in these? 2K Sabo, the 5-cost Luffy, and then there's the Whitebeard Pirates. This is a new card. I don't think any of these cards he really play so far. Oh, there's a Serial Chance Treasure Pack. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get the Serial Chance. All right. Oh, let's see. Let me see. No serial card, but these are very pretty. These are really pretty cards. I think I got one of everything. If there's 8 cards, I'm guessing there are almost one of every color. Looks like there's only 2 red ones. Yeah, and then, oh, there's 2 reds, 2 greens. Maybe I'm missing, no. Yeah, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe we're missing something. But I love the art design for this. I literally did not know these existed until I got these handed to me. So we got the Ace Said You Deserved It. We've got the 10-cost Luffy. In green, we got I Know You're Strong, so I'll go all out from here. Which we got 2 of those, and then 2 Luffys. Got the serial and the manga. That's crazy. Was that person you? I saw the all sleeves are the. I saw that the video exists. I have not seen the video, so I won't comment on it until I see it. But I'm not. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing out on. Is there one card we're missing? Yeah. There it is. God has his favorite. So you're talking about the guy who got the double. So these are what we got. These are nice. These are neat. I don't think these cards are being played right now, but they're neat. The Revolution Army card is neat though. It's too bad I only got one. All right. So yeah, we've got 24 packs per. Let's see what's in here. Your last 2 boxes are cheap alt arts and bad secret art. Dang. The character Sabo? I think you're right. That must be it. Which would be, which color would that be? No, we got the 4-drop Sabo. We got 3 blue cards, we got 2 green cards, and 2 red cards, so yeah. I'm not sure exactly what we're missing, but we're missing something if there's 8 types. All right. All right. I'll, here. It's over here now. I'll put it on top there. Okie dokie. Let's just go into it. 24. My trash can needed to be empty, and it's not. Vegapunk, Curiel, Beppo, Fossa, Gum Gum Gatling Gun, Morgans, Kobe, Hack, Odin, Bonnie Leader, Otama Rare, already a really good rare, and the Law. Both these rares incredibly used right now. So good pack to start us off. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I did not prepare my desk space for these openings. That's okay. All right, Windmill Village, Gordon, Whoopslap, York. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. Inarashi, Boa, Prometheus, never existed in the first place. Blenheim, Sanji, and the Bonnie super rare. First super rare right there. There it is. Bonnie deck's not super good, right? I think like 4 of the decks are playable for sure, if not incredibly playable. And then like the like Luffy's like mostly like almost playable, and then I haven't seen anyone play the Bonnie. So Windmill Village, Sunny-kun, Vegapunk, Odin, or sorry, Koizuki Momosuke, Tom, World Equilibrium, Frankie, Pythagoras, Gum Gum Elephant Gun, Saint Charlos, the Monkey D Dragon, and the Uta, another super rare. So I've been seeing a lot of people play this in the Bonnie leader. The fact that it lets you just get a card from your hand for free. It doesn't have blocker, which is a bit of a shame, but like the fact that your opponent doesn't want to, you know, get rid of that is nice. And the fact that you get 2 Dawn back is really nice. So Film got like a weird amount of support in this set. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I just haven't had enough testing with Bonnie. It's been my least favorite to start testing with, but like usually what that means is that the deck is really cool, and once I start playing it, I can't stop playing it. All right, we got Topman. We've got But AC Said You Deserved It. Oh, hey, look at that. Hey. You know, I said I wanted one, and we got one. Very nice. Very, very nice. Technically, this is the first Gold Dawn I've ever opened. So very nice. Big fan of this. I know this isn't like incredibly rare, but I am happy for this one. Like the PRB ones are like rare, right? Because we still get these. These are about 2 per case, which isn't like crazy rare. But I am incredibly happy with it. I can happily say that I've now hit a Gold Dawn. All right, we've got Hera, Oro Jackson, Higuma, Koala, Saint Mojard, Brilliant Punk, Shaka, Inazuma, Boa. Guess we'll have another scrap. You can only risk death while you're still alive. Lilith and the Scopper Gabon. Yeah, I mean like, which means like this one's a lot more common because this takes all the spots, right? Like any Dawn, like Gold Dawn in PRB is like a 20th as rare, a 20th as common as this card, right? Does that make sense? Am I doing math right? I mean, technically there's less boxes of PRB per case, right? Because it's only, instead of 12, it's 10, right? So I would say that he was like 10 times as common in that sense, right? 5 Elders and a Hiyori. I'm not trying to say that I'm upset. I'm not trying to say upset. I'm very happy I opened this. This was the card that I said I wanted to get through these packs. I'm just saying. Like it's not like the, you know, I'm not trying to overhype it, I guess. I'm trying to like relatively hype it the correct amount. So this is like twice as common as like a common double plus in Gundam, which I also got one of those, which I was really happy about. Divine Departure and Garp. This is probably one of the best cards in this set as a rare. It's really good in a lot of decks. And yeah, I don't know what they were thinking about making a red card that just said, if your name is Luffy, look at the top whatever of your deck for anything 3 or more. That seems really, really good. We got the Teach, Equilibrium, Sanders, Sonia, Tom, Jimbei, Hack, Meteor Fist, Boa Hancock, and ooh, Goldie Roger. I know a lot of people have been theory crafting this card in general. I have not seen it work yet. I think people are saying that the 8-cost promo that has dubious release dates is better, but I will take this one. It has the potential to be really broken. I just haven't seen it be really broken quite yet. All right, we've got Whoop Slap, Vegapunk, Fossa, Gatling Gun, Porgus D. Roge, Little Oris Jr., Blamenco, Nekomamushi, Atlas, Emu, Zoro, good rare, and the St. Marcus Mars. Again, 2 good rares. So generally speaking, I feel like it's kind of difficult to get 2 bad rares in this set. So I think that having this many, this is a pretty, I don't know. There's so many hits that you can potentially get in this set that I feel like packs are worth a little bit more, right? We're opening 4 boxes. We got Shanks and the If I Bow Down to Power, what's the point in living? They went crazy with the event names though, right? They said, let's put in complete sentences and 2 lines with shrunken font and see if it's a readable card. Empty Throne, Coney, Gum Gum Snake Shot, Shaka, Tom, Saint Aljalmak, Phoenix Pyre Apple, Nekomamushi, S Snake, and the Vista. All right, we're halfway through our first box of 4. Yeah, they're memoirs now. That's a great way to say it. We've got Lure of the Coast, Little Oris Jr., Paper Art, After Image, Chopper, Edison, Ace, I think this is our first leader, Buggy, and the Saint Saturn, probably the best of the rare 5 dragons, right? At least the one that you want to see earlier in the game. You just opened a case, it was not great. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm opening these 4 boxes in this third of a case in your honor. We got Hera, Brilliant Punk, Haruta, Saint Jalmac, Rouge, Atlas, Tony Chopper, Garp rare again, and the Nujuro. I never try to say these guys' names. They're a little extra. The other thing is that like the fan names that they use aren't always the ones that line up. If the enemy Roger is not reading the complete name of the counter event, does it count? It is not. You have to read. That's why I've been spending a lot of time trying to get Demon Asura Blades drawn. Oh, no. What Demon Sword style? Demon Sword style Asura Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. Right? Is that? I really want to get that card down. I've been putting some effort. Some cowards just say Dead Man's Game, but ooh, all right. Hey, we got an all art here. It is the Mars, so this is the one that is the removal one. Very nice there. Did I say 9 sword style? It's not 9 swords for sure. That's 6 too many swords. But yeah, obviously just it's Demon Aura. All right, we're gonna look it up. We'll just look it up. All right. Let me confirm. If I just type in dead, it is Demon Aura 9 sword style. It is 9 sword style. What am I talking about? Demon Aura 9 sword style. Asura Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. So, but yeah, this one's nice. So there are like different arts for this. So the quote unquote God Pack one, it comes with a separate art, right? If I get this right, because it's like it has the red and the pentagram, right? You got the same hits. 10 cost Shanks, all art's coming up. All right, I'll be on the look. We'll see if we got the same box. All right, we've got Jojo, Connie, Whoop Slap, Curiel, Little Oris Jr., go all the way to the top. Shaka, Nico Robin, Never Existed, Cobra, Lilith, and the regular Shanks. So that's towards that. Almost any Bandai box that I ever open, I can think of very few times where it hasn't been the case. If I get an alt art of a card that's a super rare or higher, I usually get the if it's just super rare, I'm thinking like super rare LR. You get the same thing in the packs, like the regular art for it too. So Vivi and the Gum Gum Dawn stamp. Where can you buy packs? I don't know where you live. They have the hockey and the pentagram. Yeah. So kind of bold of them to like. I mean, if you want to think of it, how many boxes does it take to get the God pack? Right? Is it one in what? Sorry, one in. Ooh, these are another 2 good rares. Is it how many cases? Is it 1 in 5 cases? Is it that rare? Is it less common, more common? Because having like the oh man, I'm losing my track. I've been up since like 6 a.m. It's already been a long day for me. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just letting you know how it goes. But no, I don't. I honestly don't open that many packs. Normally I open per set for games I cover 3 to 4 boxes, which usually gets me enough for about a play set of everything, and then just buy singles from there. We're not really a rip and ship kind of place. Yeah. Watch my team lose? Yeah, I know. Crazy. All right, we got the Ace, Saba, and Luffy. Hey, for the record, I was up. I watched the entirety of Game 3. And what I like to say is that, hey, the Jays, they played 2 games and they only lost 1. Thank goodness that didn't count as 2. And my other favorite comment people say is like, imagine, you know, staying up till 3 a.m. Toronto time to watch the Jays lose. Like, what an awful curse. We got the Stussy here. Block if your leader has egghead type, play up to 1 character with cost of 5 or less and trigger from your hand. That's not too bad. Game 3 was nuts, yeah. If you let Shue hit, I mean, he's been in a bit of a slump, right? I haven't been watching like every minute of every game, but he hasn't been doing as well this series, right? We got our first Peter and ooh, Yamato. Nice. It's crazy they said, hey, let's give us a 5-cost card, 6K, that lets you draw 2 with minimal conditions. In some decks, like no conditions. And then also attach a Dawn. I want to play this card in Nami so bad. I already have like my Wano builds, but it was crazy. Div, you're up till 3 and we weren't commiserating? That's crazy. Not that day? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's why we stopped throwing him pitches then, right? And we let, you know, we were generous enough to let Kershaw have 1 more moment. Okay, and then the regular Dawn there. Very nice. Otama and Gabon. Oh. Honestly, most of my knowledge of baseball and games are from games like Backyard Baseball. I did Little League and stuff, but I haven't been. But honestly, I watched like going to the One Piece night and watching the Dodgers game then. Super fun. Ooh, okay, an alt art S Snake. Someone was wrong. Unless there's like 2 alt arts in this one. So not as happy for an egghead alt art, but we'll take it. We've got 3 Garps out of 24 packs, which is crazy good because I think that card is really playable. But yeah, I think the only reason I'd want the Dodgers to win is because I still have Yomi and I both got a Dodgers Luffy from being there, and I haven't sold the extra one. So I'm gonna guess that if the Dodgers win the World Series the year that you print that card's gonna be only better, only more expensive. So, and then maybe I'll finally sell it. But we'll see. and we'll see. All right. And for the record, for like the seats that we got and everything, like the investment for that card was only like what, 200 bucks already with parking and everything. So sting to shit, dang, that's too bad. All right, let's keep going. This will be our second box of OP13. Yeah, if I only like, yeah, I want to keep one, but it was always the idea was to go. Yomi and I both go, and then we sell the other one. So like, you know, it's the event was free, but we still kept it. And the fact that like green purple Luffy, it's not as relevant I think in OP13, but like the fact that it is arguably one of the best leaders in this format right now is good for that. This room is also such a mess. If there was no green screen, like you guys should be ashamed about how messy this room is. It's bad. I've been traveling too much to really do like the deep clean for it, and it needs to happen. We got the Zoro and the Monkey D. Dragon and another foil version of the Goldie Roger. Yeah, this Zoro is really good. So I made the video today going over the OP13 like week 0, and there's a Zoro Sanji. They weren't playing this card, and I don't know why not. This card seems really, really good in Zoro Sanji. The fact that you get to restand at the end of your turn means that you can just like not worry about it being defended. I was really confused why they weren't playing that card. So if there's a reason to not play it, let me know. You can also play it off Mihawk, which I think is just very good. I was just really surprised that they decided not to play that. Not the Blue Jays hat again, I know. Ooh, our first new gate, that's really good. Kind of a 4 of needed for the A stack, so love to pull that. I am a Blue Jays fan based on where I was born, but I live in LA, so like it's a win-win series for me. We got Marcus and another guard. We got to place out a Garp already. That's, again, he's probably one of the best rares in this set. And you stand, yeah, right? And you get to get 2 Dawn back, so you have like Dawn to use for your leader effect. I think that's just too good. I don't know why you wouldn't. Carlos, Vivi, and the 5 Elders are at your service. Oro, Jackson, Higuma, Koala, Napoleon, Boris, Sander, Sonia. Sander Sonia, is that correct? I've never really said the name out loud, and now I feel foolish attempting to. We got a Sanji and a Divine Departure, so very good. Also, like this Sanji can be really good in Zoro Sanji too, right? It's not a slash type, so it's not as searchable, but like you don't really have a reason to set a Dawn active at the end of your turn, but it's a 7k that you get the Dawn back for. I think Zoro is probably still better though. Just because you get to restand it at the end of every turn. Because sometimes you have a hard, like you need to have a card on the board for you to be able to get the value from your Zoro Sanji leader. For green purple, if you don't have the Robin promo. I don't know what that promo is immediately. I'll be honest, I haven't dug too deep into OP13 yet, and I'm not going to suggest that I am the master of knowledge for OP13 quite yet. Okay, we got another Shanks, so that's 2. I do also want to play Lim. I do want to play Lim with the new 10-drop Shanks combo. I think that's really, really fun. That you get like this, I wouldn't say unintended, but you get to like borrow this interaction and like just play a 12 cost or 12k for quote unquote free. Seems really good in that. Ooh, and we got the Uta alt art here. So we were talking about this earlier. Really nice card. I know Uta's a fan favorite character too, so not too upset about that one. I would like to get an alt art leader. Yeah, 2 to 3 hits, and I would assume that the Gold Dawn took one of the hits. If one of your Starlight crew members remove rest ones on instead, and you can play. Okay, and you are like, yeah, you can be really flexible with Dawn, especially then if you play like the 5-drop Sanji, you'll have a Dawn open at the end of every turn too. That can be really good. We've got Dragon and Shanks. I know that the... I haven't played any Roger. Who do you guys want to see next, Roger or Sabo? Because we'll do our next like One Piece testing stream probably Monday. You open your Ace Alt Art Leader at pre-release? Nice, nice, nice. Dadan, Drawmac, go all the way to the top. Morgan's, Momosuke, Pythagoras, Gum Gum Elephant Gun, St. Charlos, Gum Gum Dawn Stamp, and oh, hey, that's this was actually not too bad. That's a 5 Elders alt art. Very nice. Let me see if I can get it a little bit closer. Very nice. If your leader's Emu, you may rest one of your Dawn and trash 1 card from your hand. Trash all your characters and play up to 5 unique Elders with 5k power in different names. So, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Justin, I can. You can just refund me. Just DM me. I can refund you. I think I said refund me. I can refund you. Just let me know. I'm usually pretty generous with that, and then I open up the spots the day before for it. No worries. You're not the first or last one to do that. I get how it works. I appreciate you supporting the event enough to try to get into it. Another Goldie Roger, which again, it's okay. I know a lot of people were theory crafting that card, and the theory was that it would work, and the results was that it would not work. But it's close. It's close. I think the scariest thing about this meta is that like you read the Roger leader and all the cards that you get, and the deck is not tier 1. You're like, what is going on? Like, there's no bad things in any of these cards that I'm reading for this guy, and he's still just like mildly playable. So you got your 6 boxes. All right, Pac-Man, congrats on your hits. Let me know what you get. If 2 R's, it means another Gold Dawn, probably. I don't think, I mean, I guess we'll find out. I'm only going to keep 1 Gold Dawn, so if anyone would like one, I'll probably be selling. I don't think I'll keep the 5 Elders, any of the 5 Elders alt art stuff too, so there's a good chance that at the end of this stream, I'm just going to put them on my Discord, going from there. We've got a One Piece event next Tuesday. I also have not, it's my fault, I'm just behind. I'm all set up for, we're going to do a Union Arena event, not this weekend, but next. It's going to be hosted by GG Haven. Div's in the chat right now as well. So, Div, I'm probably just going to post it this afternoon. This is going to sound insulting, but I promise it's not. I don't think the Union Arena event's going to sell out within the first hour, so I don't feel as bad about shadow dropping that the event's happening. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But like, if I just said like Gundam or One Piece event, like, you know, signups are live now after announcing it now, I know some people would be upset. So I'd rather not do it for those events. But I think for Union Arena, yeah, I think I want to make sure the event's there, and I don't want to keep sitting on it. If RiftBound's going to sell out, I mean, their events have been selling out. That's good. All right, Jinbei, Blenhelm, Odin, Peter, and ooh, our first Silver Israeli. This card is good. This card is Goldie Roger, dubiously good. Silver Israeli, fantastic card. Great hit for that one. You're not making it in? Oh man. Sorry, Ryan. All right, yeah, I'll just drop it after this. I'll make sure that it gets known, so you don't have to keep lying to people about why you're busy next week. Bow Down and Lilith. I said in today's video, I'm kind of scared about potential Betty coming back, but I don't think it's going to be like super back. It's just like maybe back. Vasa, Snake Shot, Inarashi, Momo, Blamenko. Guess we'll have another scrap. You can only risk death while you're still alive. Pythagoras, Otama, and another Uta. We have almost a playset of this Uta, which is not the best SR, but not the worst. I think it's fine. I think I don't think Bandai. The only issue is that it's tough, I think, to figure out where the casual to competitive market for that game is, right? And with collectors too, right? So it just kind of has like this issue where a lot of other Bandai card games I think are pushed as like quote unquote competitive games, but you don't get that as much. Ooh, another 5 elders. That's 10 elders that you have like an issue, just marketing it correctly. But I'm happy that there's finally like regional seasons, because I think everyone wanted that. And I like the idea of like the rare battles, but I think that is like, store championship level at the highest. We got the Workery and the S-Snake. We've got 4 more boxes. I think we're owed. Someone's telling me I'm owed a hit, so I hope I'm right. I hope we get another hit. Vegapunk, Beppo, Toki, Mjolnir, Brilliant Punk, Shaka, Douglas Bullet, Odin, Atlas, Tony Chopper, the Boa Hancock, and the Bonnie. So we got 2 Bonnies. Let's see. We got the Koala, Ryoko, Gordon, Gum Snake Shot, Shaka, Ivankov, go all the way to the top, Makino, Izo, Prometheus, Sanji, and the another Peter. I have to see how many of the 5 elders I have by the end of this. I would hope that over 4 boxes I'd have enough rares for all of them. All right, Curiel, Brooke, Empty Throne, Saint Mojard, Frankie, Boris Sandersonia, the one who is the most free is the Pirate Kingdom, or King, not Kingdom, Tony Chopper, Luffy, I know you're strong, so I'll go all out at the very start, and another Lilith, and another foil one, so in case you guys need to know, the Gold Dawn does take out the foil spot in the deck. And last pack, and then we're going to shift gears for a single box of RiftBound. Toki, Oro Jackson, Fossa, Coney, St. Jalmac, Lord of the Coast, Little Oars Jr., Paper Art After Image, guess we'll have another scrap, you can only risk death while you're still alive, Edison, the Divine Departure, and the Saint Saturn, which, this is good. This is, I mean, you need 4 of every one of the 5 elders I find, but like that one you definitely need no less than 4 copies, so. All right, that's 2 boxes. And a bunch of now plastic on my floor, which I will promise I will clean up. Don't tell Yomi. Don't tell Yomi that I'm making a mess. She'll never forgive me. She'll never ever forgive me. All right. And I'll do all these in a little bit. I'll go over 4 boxes. All right. Live in the case those came from. Maybe. I haven't hit an alt art leader, right? So we haven't hit a confirmation one way or the other. The best hit has been Goldie Roger. 5 elders, alt art has been pretty good. No leaders. I think the Uta, we did hit 1 St. Marcus. It's, it's the regular alt art, quote unquote, but that's fine. And we'll see from there. So, I mean, the Gold Dawn already made me happy, so. All right, I'm gonna put this up on YouTube afterwards too. So I'm gonna reframe this as well. So maybe I should get more of these one-piece wrapper out of here. They not get enough rares for all the elders. That is insane. As someone who just also bought, I think I have like 6 copies of Garp over 2 boxes. RiftBound OP13. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I know that GDO2 was delayed in Canada, so I'm not trying to be like the Squidward meme where I'm like opening packs and you're like Squidward looking across me having fun with it, but I'm gonna open boxes. So these are for people who can't or aren't able to. These are community boxes. So, all right, we're gonna reframe this. So I'm gonna count down so I can get back into the video. 3, 2. All right, we've got our box of RiftBound, and we are, again, live opening this, so this is my live reaction. I'm going to be very honest. I know what can kind of be in here. The rates for these are like literally the first packs I've opened for this set, and so luckily I have people watching this on chat. They're able to help me, tell me if I should be hyped or not for it, or if I'm going to be overhyped for some of the polls for it. But the first thing I want to know is what the pack opening meta is for this, right? Like if you play a lot of different card games, you're going to realize that a lot of different companies package their packs differently. So I think that's interesting. Also, these are not 24 pack boxes, right? Is it? They are 24. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking Cookie Run or something, but yeah, I have no idea. You guys are going to help me find out what's in this box and if I should be excited by how good and or upset about how bad this box is going to be. But All right, and they're I think that's what it is. I think One Piece packs are 12 cards per pack. These are 14, so they're a little chunkier. I have no idea for the rarities. From what I've heard, that it's a little bit more of a mixed bag. I know that one of my favorite things about like Bandai card games is that like the rates are usually pretty understood. From what I kind of remember hearing, that RiftBound, go from there. All right, if it says A next to the number, it's an alt art. Okay, good to know. Oh, it has a little, okay, it's already above average because we can just open it from the top right. Already impressed. All right, we've got the Clockwork Keeper, we've got the Noxus Hopeful, Eager Apprentice, Rebuke, Faithful Manufacturer, Arena Bar, Ride the Wind, Singularity, the Back Alley Bar, Wind Wall, Orb of Regret, the Shen. This card looks fancy. Let's see. So this is a champion unit, so this is kind of an identity for a deck, right? You guys can let me know if this is a good one. It says it's a 3 cost with yellow, reaction play anytime before spell, shield 2 when you're defender, and then tank you have to decide there. So, and it is a purple rarity, so there it is. We got the Maddened Marauder as well, and then we've got, which also is a rare, the purple rare, which usually means like super rare, right? And then Shen is okay. I'll take the okay. And then we got the Recruit and some keyword help there. So, which is just a token. But I would say that my guess is that the purple is like, is that more like a super rare, right? Compared to what we have? You guys can let me know. Champions are like characters. Yeah. Legends are the identities, and then the champions are the ones that live in the main deck. Correct? Again, I'm hard assuming on some of these, so you guys can help me recognize where I'm right or wrong. That's why this is a community box open. But if champion doesn't seem terrible. All right, we've got the Playful Phantom, Brazen Buccaneer, Watchful Sentry, Petty Officer, Mobilize, Sneaky Deckhand, Call to Glory, Whirlwind. We got the Bandle Tree. I'm probably going to put the Battlegrounds separate. Vanguard Helm. We got the Caitlyn patrolling and the Albus Pharaohs here. So two then. Oh, hey. We got also the Volibear here. Does not look like it's an alt art, but it is a legendary champion unit, Furious. Deflect 2, opponents must play 2 extra to choose me with a spell or ability, and then when I attack, deal 5 damage split among any number of units here. So I know that the Volibear deck was one of like the demo decks that I have behind me, and it is kind of like more of like the ramp control deck, if I'm remembering correctly. But this is nice. So this is a champion unit just like these ones. So this is the one, this one lives in the deck, right? Purple is rare, orange is epic, like super rare, yellow will be the alt arts. Solid card. All right, we'll take the solid card. And we got a body rune, which I actually kind of need these runes, right? These runes are like kind of important from what I've been told. Let me also, I probably need to put these battlegrounds a little bit separate, and then I guess we'll put tokens and those aside. Yeah, I know that this game also went through like a redesign art-wise recently. I saw like the first kind of draft form. I would say lovingly that there was like inspiration from like One Piece cards, but yeah, there's if you play One Piece, I know that there's a lot of kind of things that kind of carry over from this game to others. So we'll see. Solaris Shield Bearer. Also, I did play a good amount of not RiftBound. Runeterra, so I can definitely see like a lot of the art for this is borrowed over, which I'm not complaining about. I think that's fine for doing that kind of stuff. But we've got a Darius and the loose cannon from this. I don't think this is an alt art either, but this is the Jinx Legend here. So at the start of your beginning phase, draw one if you have one or fewer cards. I know that this was also a deck that I remember seeing at part of the like one of the demo decks, right? So really nice there. So this is one of your identities, right? Because this is the legend itself. So you know you play this champion, sorry, this legend, and then it's a you're stuck to these 2 colors there. And we got the Mind Rune, which I'll put over there. I don't think we're gonna get there, but I would have. It would be nice to have a you know, enough runes for each, right? Yeah, and that's fine. Like I play a lot of card games. I will almost always say that the art is like the least important thing for me when it comes to if I play a game or not. But like, I think this is fine. I'm also like a little bit like, Gundam went really hard with their first 2 sets. Like they could have like slow rolled their art assets, but they put them all out at the beginning for it. So we got Flurry of Blades, what looks like a common foil. We got Kraken Hunter and the Dr. Mundo there. And ooh, hey, we got a body rune and its foil. Not sure how rare these are. Ooh, this is nice. You can even see on the camera, there's a foiling for it. Very nice. Which rune's the best? You guys let me know. Let me know if that's the one that we gotta really look out for, but very nice there. Showcase runes are nice. They look nice. I don't know if I would be... I know, like, you know, in One Piece and Gundam, like, one resource is all the same. For I know, like, it's actually specific in this game differently, but we'll see. I don't know if I'd be the kind of guy to get all the runes showcase. Energy Conduit, we've got the Windswept Hillock, we've got the Faithful Manufacturer, we've got a Sona, as well as the Ravenborn Tomb, and then we got the Recruit. Yeah, I will say, like, there's a lot of things to consider when getting packs like this, and the fact that, like, the cards that, like, listen, I know a little bit of this game, right? I'm not going to say that I'm deep into this game in any regard, but even, like, without knowing that, right? Like, I can identify, like, hey, this card looks super cool, right? This is Radiant Dawn. This is another legend, right? So when you stun one or more enemies, buff a friendly unit by 1. So this is a regular art, but like this is, you know, a legend, so it's kind of like a leader, right? So I mean, like, you don't need as many of these cards, right? But the fact that you know, the card looks great, like the regular art for like something that represents your entire deck is really nice. We also have the Quiana here, and then also the boss. Ooh, this is a legendary here. So this is set. So when a buff unit you control would die, you may pay 1 extra to exhaust me to spend its buff and recall it exhausted instead. Send to the basis as a move, and then when you conquer, ready me. Very pretty card. Very pretty card. So I don't think, is this this is the regular art for this, right? Or is this like one of the really nice ones? Because it's looking, the fact that its number is 310 and this card, you know, the set goes only to 298. I think it is the art. There's just not like the number next to it as mentioned. But the fact that it's outside of the card number range, that's really nice. He pulled the set. I pulled the set. Very good. That's one of the showcases. Dang. Hey man, it looks so good. I hope, here, let me hold it up to you guys. I know, okay, should I pretend to reopen it and be a little bit more hype now that I know it's a little special though? Very nice. And the card, like the foiling looks really nice. Yeah, I think, like, again, it's not my most important thing, but for like a set 1 set, they definitely went a little harder than they needed to, in my opinion, for these arts. Look really nice. It is an over number, yeah, it is. Very good pull. Thank you guys very much. Very happy. So this is for me. You guys would probably know more than this. So is there a set that's not a legend, or is this like a legendary that's also the showcase art? So is the regular version of set, like the minimum rarity of it, is it still a legend, like a legendary? If it was signed, okay, it's just an alt. But it's the regular version of the legend. Is it also a legendary? Because I would assume it is, but it's just an alt of a legendary. I also don't know how I feel about, you know, you only get one of these, like this is a leader, right? This is the same as like a leader in One Piece or in like Fusion World, right? So all art lead, really nice. But do you, I don't know how I feel about it taking like a rare spot when you can only run one in your entire, like if you get one of any of these legends, like they're already good, right? It goes for 120 plus, and then signature is like 1200. All right, well, I'll sign it and then we'll get it there. What do you mean the value went down? That's crazy. Flurry of Blades, Retreat. We got the Star-Tipped Peak, Unyielding Spirit. We've got the Fiora. We've got the Ryza, the Sunderer, and then we also got, ooh, another, no, this is regular art, but this is another legendary. Another legendary there. That's a little higher rarity than the regular card. It's more like Yu-Gi-Oh rarities. Okay. So buff a friendly unit if your base is in your base, sorry, then move it to a battlefield. Gotcha. If it doesn't have a buff, it gets a +1 buff. So I think this is a regular art. This is a legendary, so we pulled 2 legendaries so far. And I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? We got set. I'm pretty sure this is set on this card. Please don't. But it's the signature spell for him, right? So getting both of these in the same box, I doubt that's guaranteed. It would make sense if they did that kind of thing, but like that's pretty good. Yeah, it's a leader, and then there are 2 different champions. Yeah. So, but then generally, I'm guessing like most of the rares are, because yeah, most of the rares I'm guessing are champions, and then there's like legends that are like a little bit more expensive. So that's also might be like something different. That's for specifically RiftBound compared to other card games. Is that like if you think of like League of Legends as like the card, like the MOBA game, the real thing is like getting the leader, right? So they make the champions a little bit rare in the game, right? If that makes sense, because you have to unlock it and then you get the rest of it. So from what I've kind of been seeing, and you guys can correct me, is that like a lot of the good cards that you fill your deck up with are like commons and commons, right? And then you have to get like the rares, the epics, and the legendaries specifically for your stuff. There might be like, this is obviously not like, this is a gear that's rare, but like you don't need as much of that, right? Is this one's foil, and then I think this one, oh no, we got 2 foils. So we got 2 foils instead of any rares in that pack, which is interesting. No, we got 2 foils and then a rare for that pack. Yeah, most decks only run a couple epics and they're not maxed out. So like that's like, so it's really interesting, right? So you don't like the rarity of your cards in your deck per average are really low, but then there are some cards that are like the definers of the deck that are incredibly rare in comparison, right? So that's a really interesting way to do it. We got Mount Targan here. We've got the Unforgiven. Very nice. I'm gonna guess this is regular art too, but the regular arts of these legends look so nice. Like you could tell me this was an alternate art and I would believe you. Right? This is pay 2 and tap to move a friendly unit to or from your base. As far as I know, because this is a 259. This is within it and there's no alt art. And then we've got the Seal of Discord. Oh, it's another legendary. So it's a free reaction. Add 1 to your. I don't know if the colors is bad. You guys can let me know. I think it's a chaos rune, right? So it's just like it's literally like a coin, or just like a free, like it's a hammer spark. Can I say hammer spark on this stream? You guys know what hammer spark is? So far we've pulled 3 legendaries from this box. We're almost halfway through, and one of them is the alt art showstopper for set. Just keeping you guys in the loop and not confirming with myself what we got. All right, we've got Pit Crew, Rune Prison, Sky Splitter, Jeweled Colossus, Confront, Stealthy Pursuer, Vanguard Champion, Spoils of War, Spectral Matron, Targon's Peak, we've got Mystic Poro, we've got Primal Strength, we've got the Malazar, and we got the Calm Rune here, which means is this, this one's a, yeah, it looks like, so you're guaranteed like 3 hits per box or per pack. And they can be between rares, foils of commons and uncommons, and then epics and legendaries. Yeah. We've got Engard, Cleave, Stupefy, Pit Rookie, Cemetery Attendant, Back-to-Back, Arena Bar, Dangerous Duo, Traveling Merchant, the Trefarian War Champ, the Groove of the... Oh, so we get to get the Battlegrounds. This is foil, right? Yeah, foil if we want to. I do think like the foiling could be like a little bit more obvious sometimes compared to others. It's not bad, but like I have to like second guess myself sometimes. We have Karthus, and then we have the Ravenborn Tomb as well. And then another recruit token. Yeah, that's, I mean, there have been like 4 big, okay, 3.5. Oh, that's from the wrong pack. All right, we're halfway through. There was OP13, EBO2, or sorry, PRBO2, Gundam Set 2, and then this set. which this is the half for me, but like this is clearly like a big set for releasing. Chemtech Enforcer, Trefarian, Glory Seeker, Paka Cub, Ember Monk, Call to Glory, Blast Cone Fae, Acceptable Losses. We've got the Arena's Greatest, Stupefy foil. We've got the Eclipse Herald foil. We've got Progress Day, draw 4, don't mind if I do, and the Sprite. More of a Pepsi man, but I'll take a Sprite. All right, let's see what the second half's looking like. Yeah, Div, you did miss on one card. We did get the legendary. I'm gonna say all art. You guys are gonna say showcase boss version of set. People are telling me that card's pretty good. So many cards. I know. Blazing Scorcher, Consult the Past, Stalwart Poro. We've got the Psy Scout, Petty Officer, Flurry of the Blades, Adaptatron, Cythria of Cloudfield. We've got the Zon Warrens, the Poro foil. We've got the Soul Gorger, and then we got another legendary. It is the Yasao Remorseful. It's a champion unit. When I attack, deal damage equal to my might to an enemy here. So you can like do damage with it has like first strike if you want to think of it that way. I'm guessing it stacks twice. So you deal damage, and then you enter combat and you do damage again. And this is the alt art too, because this does have the A. All right, cool. This is the alt art. Because you see, it's right here. You guys might have a hard time seeing. Let me enhance. There it is. You guys can see my hands in front of my face. So yeah, this is the alt art. So nice. Yasuo. Sorry, you're right. Yasuo. Oh, another good hit there. And then a Fury Rune. Woo! Fancy. Fancy. And I'm gonna guess a Legend alt is a little bit better. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna beat the set, but yeah, the for OP13, those cards are only for the it's only for the God Pack. You can't, as far as I know, you can't pull those arts outside of the God Pack. Monastery of Hirana. We've got the Daring Poro foil. We've got King's Edict and the Kog'Maw as well, and then an Order Rune. All right, Orb of Regret, Playful Phantom, Pouty Poro, Stupefy, Gust, Call of the Week, Challenge, Portal Rescue, Scrapyard Champion, Solari Chief, the Raven Bloom Student. We've got Blitzcrank, one of my favorite units, legend champions, whatever. You know, this is a champion unit, right? But there's legendly, Blitzcrank is one of my favorites. We've got also the Brynhir Thunder Song. I'm going to say that incorrectly, and then a Mind Rune. And this one is foil. All right, we've got the Sunlit Guardian, Legion Rear Guard, the Lecturing Yordle, Find Your Center, Morbid Return, Forge of the Future, Pit Rookie, Poro Herder, the Dreaming Tree, Mushroom Pouch, Crackshot Corsair, the Relentless Storm. Now this, I think, is the legend from one of the demo decks. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Volibear. When you play a Might unit, you may exhaust me to channel one rune, and a unit is Mighty when it has 5 or more power. And then we also have the Carnivorous Snapvine and the Recruit there. Is this the one from the demo deck though? Am I thinking wrong? Is this the legend from the demo deck? I can't recall. Again, it's only, you know, quote unquote a rare, so it's not like it took up like a really important spot, but you know, and no card games are like generally the same when it comes to pull rates, so it's interesting to see what that looks like. All right, we've got Eager Apprentice, Clockwork Keeper, Disintegrate, Watchful Sentry, Cannon Barrage, Mystic Poro, Forge of the Future, Salvage, the Grove of the God Willow, Eclipse Herald, we've got the Psy Scout, the Mistfall, we've got the Nocturne, and then also another Recruit. Yeah, so far again, we've hit, I think, what, 3 legends, and technically 2 of them are alt arts, which is, I was guess absurd, right? We'll see. Meditation, Poultry Poro, Jeweled Colossus, Defy, Bilgewater Bully, Shipyard Sulker, Trifarian Glory Seeker, Raven Bloom Student, Noxian Drummer, Iron Ballista, Get Excited, the Party Favors, and the Jinx here. So this is a champion unit. And I know, again, I think did we pull a Jinx legend? Because I think we did. Accelerate, you may pay 1 extra as an additional cost to have you enter ready, so it can essentially gain haste or rush or whatever attack the turn is played term you want to use, and then assault for 2, plus 2 power when I'm the attacker. When you play me, you can discard 2, which works well with the effect there. Let's see, the set is over $500. You guys are giving me different numbers. You guys are giving me way different numbers for that. Someone is trying to buy it for 120, I guess. Rewritten the League of Legends lore, yeah. $1 billion? Okay, sold, fine. Whatever. Whatever. Elon, that's you in chat. It's yours. I guess I'll sell it. Sprite Mother, we've got the Blind Monk, so this is another legend. So for one, I think, I feel like we might have pulled this one. We've got Overt Operator, and then we've got the Seal of Insight. So it looks like these seals are generally going to be 0 cost, but I don't know. So this is the same thing. So it's a legend, it's your action, you get to gain against, it's an even more Hammer Spark, because it is blue. So there it is. And then we got the Calm Rune. Woo! Pre-release prices, I mean, that's where we're living though, right? The expensive, yeah, the signed one, yeah. The 113 is lowest on TCG Player, got it. We've got Pit Crew, Clockwork Keeper, Get Excited, Pit Rookie, Gust, Vanguard Captain, Paka Cub. We've got the Reckoner's Arena, Wildclaw Shaman, Zonite Bouncer. We've got Petty Officer. We've got the Kaisa, and we also have the another legendary. So this is Divine Judgment. It's a spell. Each player chooses 2 units, 2 gear, 2 runes, and 2 cards in their hand, and we get to recycle the rest. So that's quite the resource. It puts everyone down to 2, right? And if you're a deck that plays gears and runes and your opponent doesn't do that, that seems pretty dang good. Very nice. This is a regular art. So far we've pulled, I think, with the additional 2 alt arts, I think 5 legends. It's 500 CAD on 401 games. All right. Well, if I go to Canada next month, I'll bring it with me. But 500 CAN is like, Canadian is like $100 USD though, right? That's about the conversion, I think, you'll find. All right, Consult the Past, Rune Prison, Magma Worm, Fight or Flight, Daring Poro, First Mate, Stealthy Pursuer, Facebreaker, Void Seeker, Discipline. We have the Karma, we've got Twisted Fate, also one of my favorite champions in the game itself. I haven't seen it in this game as much, but Twisted Fate's super cool. And I do like the fact that you can have like these different effects based on it. So when I attack, reveal the top rune of your rune deck, then recycle it, do one of the following based on its domain. You either get to deal 2 damage, draw 1 or stun an enemy. And then we also have the Darius, another champion unit and a legendary one. And this is an alt art too. We got 2 alt art of the legendaries. Is that high? That seems kind of high. I would assume that's kind of high for a box like this. This box seems like to keep on giving. Like for the first box I've ever opened, this seems really, really high on it. I don't know what kind of pact I've made to make these, but so far we've gotten 2 alt art legendaries, champions, and then also we got the legendary, the legend alt art as well. That seems as really high. You guys can talk me down, but I that sounds like I'm really good at opening boxes for the RiftBound card game. All right, we'll go over all the hits at the end of it too. We got Watchful Sentry, Sunlit Guardian, Chemtech Enforcer, Cull the Weak, Stormclaw, Ursine, Ember Monk, back-to-back, the Altar to Unity, the Garbage Grabber, Vengeance, Scrap Heap, the Zonia's Hourglass, we got the V, and then we also have the Order Rune, so one of these was a foil. 2 packs left. All right, we've got Lecturing Yordle, Charm, Sky Splitter, Riptide Rex, Morbid Return, Hidden Blade, Flurry of Blades, Unlicensed Armory. We've got the Sigil of the Storm, Pack of Wonders, Clockwork Keeper, Wrath of Echoes. I think this is a foil. We've got the Mystic Mystic Reversal, so another legendary. Reaction, play anytime. Gain control of a spell, you may make new choices for it. Interesting. Interesting. And then we also have the Calm Rune. I've never heard the gain control of a spell is crazy wording. Crazy wording. That's super cool to be able to do that. So being able to not even counter it, but if you need to, like, you get the ability instead, that seems really strong. That seems really strong. All right, last pack. I don't think I could ask for anything more, but I will ask anyways. Mobilize, Gust, Trefarian, Glory Seeker, Crackshot, Corsair, Traveling Merchant, the Aspirant's Climb, Herald of the Scales, we've got the Obelisk of Power, we've got the regular version of set, so that's cool. We can kind of compare and contrast the two versions of it. Is that right? I'll double check. We got, and then the Warwick, and then the Recruit there. But that, honestly, that's what I was asking though. So you're guaranteed 2 all arts, overnumber takes a separate spot, so it's an additional. Okay. Gotcha. But the, let me see, where is the fancy card? Because are these cards are the same, right? Yeah, so this is essentially the same. So that's kind of what I was asking for though. Is that the regular version of it is technically a rare, right? And then the legendary version of it, like this one is legendary because it's the overnumbered version, right? The regular version of this card was not a legendary, but we get to get like this, you know, gold foil showcase version of it as well. So there it is. Okay, let me get all these put together and let me show you guys what I got from this box. All right, you texted me, Yomi? All right, let me see. I can be free. All right. How the cards feel? Let me think. How do these feel? They feel the thinnest cards I can think are these are probably not as thick as like Gundam or One Piece cards, but they're thicker than Fusion World cards are probably the thinnest cards that I currently play with. So I would say these are fine. These are not overly thick, but I think they're fine. Yeah, they're pretty sturdy. I think One Piece are like the thickest cards I've ever, you know, worked with, for sure. For sure. So we can get a. We got a body rune. How common are the showcase runes? I'm gonna guess they're like 1 per box. Is that about right? That's my guess. 1 per box. Now these are just commons and 1 foil. No. Pokemon's pretty thin. I'm guessing, but like that's the. Fusion World are the same as One Piece? Not at all. No, not at all. Fusion World are just, they are thin cards. I think they're thinner than like regular. Yeah, they feel thinner than what I would assume is like the regular Dragon Ball Masters almost. Yeah, they are not. I implore you to check them next time, because I think you'll find that they are not the same. All right, I think that is all the legendaries I got. Let me double check. I believe it is, yes. Do you guys want to see? Okay, that's good. I would want to check, yeah, if the legends have different backs, which they do, which is helpful. And I believe the runes do as well. Right, the runes are, yeah, they're white. All right. Yeah, they really want me to play a body deck, huh? Oh, you know what? I think I got the rarities. Did I get them mixed up? No, okay, this is because it's the alt arts. Okay. So showcase are like the name of alt arts, right? Is that correct? And then there's legendary. So these are all showcase cards. And I got the Yasuo. And then we got legends here. This is a champion. These are legends 1. And then we got some, yeah, okay. I'll put the set on top so I can show the comparison of it. All right, plus $300 in polls. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, this part's going back in the video. All right, in 3, 2. All right, and this is what we got after a whole box, and I think we got a pretty good one, honestly. I think I maybe over-polled a little bit, but from what we got, we ended up getting 4 showcase cards. What I've been told is that generally there are 2 showcases of the legendaries per box here. So we got the Darius as well as the Yasuo. I think actually these are rares, but yeah, the showcases there. This is a fantastic hit. This is essentially, if you're used to like the other card games that I covered, this is essentially an alt art leader here that is the boss version of set, which we also can see that there is like the regular, rare version of it. So it's, functionally the same card, but obviously this one looks way better in comparison there. So really great hit here. We did get a body rune, which I'm going to assume there's probably one of like an alt art rune per box. Maybe it's a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. Don't know, but that is what we got there. We got the body rune, and then we ended up getting 6 different legendaries. So we ended up getting like the Volibear champion unit. We end up getting then a bunch of these like seals of insight and discord, the mystic reversal, divine judgment, and the showstopper, which is the signature spell of set there. So honestly, we got this here. So that is going to be it for this box. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is honestly a lot of fun to pull and open, obviously with people in chat to help me pull from it as well. And I think that this is it's been a lot of fun, and the arts look really great. Honestly, it's whenever you open packs, like for me, like I'm like, this card could be good, right? They did a really good job on the art, and it's been really fun. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time. All right, that is there. And we'll go from there. Jinzo, I'm opening One Piece boxes today as well. What category should I go to, Jinzo? Let me know. Please tell me which category you'd want me on right now, as I'm about to open up some One Piece boxes. Yeah, I just opened 2 and I'm opening 2 more. If you want to stay to watch, you can. If you want to be a dingus, I'll just ban you, and then you can't watch. Let me know your decision. Let me know. I will make it for you, if you desire. All right. Yeah, Blue Jays in Game 6, they're up. They just need to win 1 more. We're in there. The switch from live Eggman to video Eggman and back. Yeah, I know. The whiplash. Crazy. It's like 2 different people, I know. All right. Let's open these 2 boxes One Piece. I'll probably be a little bit quicker on it as we go. Let's see what we get. We haven't gotten any secret rares, which is concerning in a set that has 3 different secret rares. But I'm sure we'll open one soon. All right. The reason is because there are 2 Roger Dons per set or per case, and it's the only Don in the spot. So it's like 20 times more likely than a single copy of any other Don because of that. If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I don't know what to say. All right. Let's open these up real quick. I do have to kind of get going pretty soon, so. All right, Connie, Beppo, York, Hera, Lord of the Coast, World Equilibrium, Hack, Odin, Bonnie, I Know You're Strong, and the Mars. Toki, Jackson, Fossa, Connie, Tom, Gatling, Rouge, Atlas, Chopper, Sabo, Garp, and again, we've gotten so much Garp rares. Am I lucky or unlucky? Let me know, because I'm gonna probably get 2 playsets of him. You're feeling Alt Art Roger in this box, as in the leader? I'll take the leader. The 10 drop, unsure. Unsure if I would want that. All right, we've got the Lilith and the Bonnie. Bonnie's like the one SR that I don't want a playset of, and we've gotten 1 in every box. Do you know what I want to play in 13? Probably Ace. Ace I have a lot of fun with. I do want to play Roger. I do want to see if I can figure out how the deck works and make it work, because it's so unique. I'm not smart enough to play Emu. And like maybe Sabo. Sabo seems like a little bit like of a glass cannon as well. I do want to try Lim though. Lim with the 10 drop Shanks seems really fun. Dragon and a Stussy, so yeah, it's an SR. All right, Toki, York, Curiel, Dodon, World Equilibrium, Inuarashi, Sandersonia, Lord of the Coast, Flamenco, Nekomamushi, Shanks, and the Dawn Stomp? Stomp? What is that? Teach, Throne, Dodon, Kobe, Morgans, Snake Shot, Prometheus, Pythagoras, Ace, Lilith, Dragon, and our first of the Alt Art Dawn. At least in this box. You want Lim to work? I know a lot of people do. I think there's a chance for it to work. Cobra, Divine Departure. Ooh, all right. Hey, this is actually, of the 3 secret rares that exist, this is probably the most playable one. Very, very nice. It's the Sabo. The fact that you get to use it. You can also play this in Koala, which is really nice as well, because you play it on 6, you give a Dawn to your leader. I don't know if people have gone back in time and played a lot of Koala with this, but this is, I'm a big fan of this card. The card's really neat. So of all the secret rares, I'm happy I got that one. That one's definitely a hit. For me. For me personally. All right, Reiko, Gyogyo, York, Frankie, Rouge, Haruta, Pyreapple, Nekomamushi, Tony Chopper, Saturn, Boa Hancock, just 2 rares. Jackson, Sunny Coon, Teach, Whoop Slap, go all the way to the top, Lord of the Coast, Douglas Bullet, Edison, St. Charlos, Bonnie, Gabon, and the If I Bow Down to Power, What's the Point in Living? Almost through. We are going through this one pretty fast. Brooke, Windmill Village, Connie, Napoleon, Gum Gum Gatling Gun, Little Ors Jr., St. Mojgard, Brilliant Punk, Crocus, Atlas, but Ace here said you deserved it, and Hiyori. And then halfway through this box, Dodon, Koala, Ryakyo, Gordon, Shaka, Douglas Bullet, Kobe, Terry Gitlio, Terry Giltio, Elephant Gun, Sabo, Shanks, and the Vista. Man, there was like a Secret Rare Sabo, sure, but that box was like empty. That half was empty. We got 1 SR and it was Bonnie, and that's it. The Dawn and the Secret Rare, but like that's out of 12 packs, that's a little low. Bonnie, Meteor Fist, Marigold, Otama, and the Shanks. I think this is our second copy of it. I do not know about the RiftBound release events, to be honest. Or as in, what are my thoughts as in the game? I think it has a lot of potential, but it's definitely something where viewers like you guys have been talking me into covering it more than me being already interested in it. All right, we got a regular Goldie Roger, not an alt art yet. It's either Secret Rare plus alt art, Secret Rare plus alt art plus SP, or Secret Rare plus alt art but plus alt art leader. All right. Tom, Jalmac, Lord of the Coast, Little Oris Jr., Pythagoras, Elephant Gun, Charlos, Sanji, and the Workery here. So this is the blocker that draws 1. Not too bad. Not too bad there. The way that they did this art is really nice because you can tell like there's like 2 different layers. Like you can see it like cuts out from there. Really, really nice. I'll take that alt art. So honestly, I need to play more of the game. The way that they have boxes seem really interesting. It makes it seem like you really only need to get like 1 or 2 boxes, and then like after that, like it singles all the way. Compared to like Bandai card games where you need to get like 3 to 4 boxes and then singles all the way. Yes, the Jujutsu Kaisen artists do it. Yeah, that is what happened. So you can see like the 2 different arts for this one. There we go. Obviously, way different. All right. I do want an alt art leader. I was not very lucky. I mean, I guess, okay, OP12 I only opened 1 alt art leader, but it was Zoro, which is arguably the best one to pull. Silver's Rayleigh I would have also been happy to get a copy of, but S-Snake and Boa Hancock. I don't think I would, yeah. I would take Roger, Ace, Sabo, or Luffy. Bonnie I wouldn't be happy with, and then Emu I would respectively sell, because I know that I won't play that deck at a high level. Marigold, Hiyori, and another Ace and Sabo and Luffy. This card is really tempting, especially if I do want to play this card in the what build is it? I've been playing 7-drop Newgate in my copies of Ace. All right, I guess who wants it? All right, hey, we got one. All right, no demon pack in the box, confirmed. That's funny. I mean, this is the expensive one, right? This is the expensive one. 3 Brothers and Marco. Well, because you can, yeah, give your active leader. It can be good. Woo, congrats. Yeah, I am happy about this hit. I am happy about this hit. It's just the timing of me saying that it's the one that I did not necessarily want and I would get rid of immediately. Yeah, really, really into CrossFit. If you want to message me on Discord, it's yours. If you say that you want it, and I know that you're a big, you watch these streams all the time, it is 100% yours. Just message me. We'll figure it out. Another Uta. I think we got a playset of this card now. The most expensive, yeah. Clearly, Emu's been hyped forever, so I'm not upset about getting that. But it is just funny. The timing for it is funny. You got to admit. Morgans, Kobe, Odin, Bonnie, Goldie Roger, Nujuro, the Law, and then another one of the alts there. I got Emu. Woo! After saying that he was not particularly the one that I wanted. And I would give it to someone who would want it more than me. But thank you very much, Hunter Spike. Yeah, obviously, clearly, like I can't be upset. I'm not upset. Don't say that I'm upset. Yeah, Demon Pack's gone. Yeah, I know. Sanji, there. I feel like we're not pulling like any SRs in this box. That's okay. Yeah, just message me. We'll figure it out. I might not message you immediately back today, but just let me know. I'll hold it aside for you. You have 24 hours. Ooh, the Yamato, very nice. I think we got one more SR. I hope it's Newgate, because I only have one and I need 3 more. You can buy boxes at the pre-release events, which is what I did. Porio, Meteor Fist, Ezo, Workery, and Vivi. All right, I can't count. That's okay. All right, one more box. Last box. All right, this one didn't want to be open, so we'll see. Maybe this one has the Ace alt art that I'm looking for. All right, cool. I got your Discord message too, so you're good. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll message you later. If I don't message you in the next 5 hours, you can message me again. Because I now have to run somewhere that I wasn't expecting to run to after this. So, but thank you very much. And sincerely, really, CrossFit. I know you've been supporting me for a long time, so I appreciate it. And I just want to make sure that when I get these cards, they're going to people who really want it. That's always like my priority. I don't tend to really care about min-maxing profit. Just making sure people get the cards they want. You're not a pre-release until 4 a.m.? That's crazy. Were they doing like opening boxes and stuff, or what was up? Did you have that one player who didn't know how the cards work, slow play the entire event? Because been there. Been there. All right, Rakuo, Hera, Oro Jackson, Higuma, Kobe, Paper Art, After Image, Inarashi, Tony Chopper, Edison, St. Charlos, Shanks, and the Gum Gum Dawn stamp. You'll get boxes to release next week. I mean, at least like Emu is like an incredibly cheap deck, right? You play 4 SRs and then you're usually good. Like plays 2 Sussies if you get them and you want to use them, but like that didn't. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't want to be insulting, but there are definitely times where I'm like, you're watching a guy play, they have 2 cards in hand. One of the cards they can play, the other card they can't play, and they're like, and you just want to be like, dude, you can only play this card. Like, just please. All right, we got the Uta playset. Woo! I think we got a Uta in every one of our boxes. There's an extra mess in here. All right, Little Oris Jr., Saint, Jalmac, go all the way to the top. Morgans, Jewelry Bonnie, Helmeppo, Inazuma, Monkey D. Dragon, and the Stasi. Another SR there. All right, Sunny Coon, Marshall D. Teach, Whoop Slap, Vegapunk. Also, Mr. Hyde with the 227 viewers. Thank you very much. Happy Friday, happy release day. Thank you for the raid. Are you guys doing One Piece, RiftBound? What's up? What's your flavor today? The Hyde Pirates. Inhuman Overdose with the subscription with Prime. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you. Happy Halloween. I know. I'm going in costume as a Blue Jays fan, which might not be in as costume as much. But thank you very much. You're watching One Piece for the first time? Nice. Nice. There's a chance that you've seen more One Piece than I. Because I am just a dirty card game player. Pull anything good today? We've pulled the Emu here. We've also pulled a Gold Roger Dawn. Those are 2 of the better hits so far. This is on our last box. I generally don't open more than like half case is usually my my limit for cards. But if you guys are new to this channel, I make a lot of content for the One Piece card game. I also do a lot of like competitive content. I run the website Eggman Events as well, which is after my own namesake as well. So if you guys have any interest in One Piece as not only as an IP, but a card game, feel free to let me know. Feel free to follow my resources. I make a lot of content on YouTube as well. And I really do appreciate the raid. Thank you very much. Yeah, you don't want to see spoilers from cards. They did the crazy thing. Like when this game came out, what, 3 years ago? They're like, all right, we're gonna make 4-star decks. We're gonna make one based off like episode 1, one off of like episode 100, one off of episode like 300, and one just like the current bad boy in the anime. And I'm like, wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. They made it like such a wide, like they could have just started from the beginning, but they did not do that. So. No idea about SpongeBob Tops boosters. I'm sorry. Yeah, the emu art looks really great. This isn't a spoiler seeing this guy either, because no one knows who he is. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, can we get someone to... so here's like the sad part about my One Piece history. So I watched the first 200 episodes, and then I'm like, all right, that's enough for now. I'm going to take a break. Never went back to it. I've got enough context clues from card art and people telling me that I'm strictly wrong. Meanwhile, Yomi, my fiance, continued on. She's completely caught up, and she does not get bothered by me being in the room while she's watching current One Piece. So, as in, I will be on the couch, and then I will be like, "Oh, what do you want to watch?" She's like, "I'm watching the new episode of One Piece right now. You can either leave the room or sit here and watch it with me." So, like, I'm like, "All right." So I've been watching like pretty much the last 2 months of One Piece. And so I'm caught up from there, and then I'm just missing 600 episodes in between where I left off. 600 episodes plus. Ooh, another 5 elders. So my knowledge of One Piece is so fragmented. It's crazy. It's crazy. Also, Shaloose with the 7 bits, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. And also all the follows. Thank you guys very much. I'm hoping you guys are having a good day. Again, if you guys ever want to get into the One Piece card game, please let me know. I'd love to help you guys out. It's fantastic, very fun, and I've been having a really good time with it too. So, Vince Smokes, but you played Reiju? Yeah, I mean, Reiju was a really good budget deck. You can also play 5 elders and not know any of the characters or anything of what they mean. And if you play the standard art version of the deck, you'll also know like less about the anime, and then like you'll be fine. Like it's a cheap deck that you only have to be really good to play it efficiently. So. It's fine. It's a fine trade-off. We got the Lilith and the Otama. We're already halfway through this box. No alt art secrets anything yet from this one. Need anything? Emu stuff. Hunter Spike, message me as well. Message me on Discord. Emu has been taken, but any of the alt arts or anything else, because I have a 10 cost 5 elders and 2 of the regular alt arts, those can be yours for sure. Just let me know. I'd love to help you out. We got the VV and the 5 elders are at your service. That is true. That is something where like if you're only playing the card games, you don't know the characters outright. You got York, Napoleon, Sunny Kun, Toki, Little Oars Jr. go all the way to the top. Is this the one with the wrong wording, or is that something else? I remember seeing that there was an errata for it. Shoujo for sure. I am so upset we don't know when that card's coming out. That card is so good. If you just use Discord in the chat, it should pop up. Gyogoro, Connie, Whoop Slap, Morgans, Gum Gum Snake Shot, Inarashi, Momosuke, Meteor Fist, Flamenco, Nieko Mamushi, Divine Departure, and ooh, hey, we got the Dead or Alive alt art of the Secret Rare Luffy. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. This is a good hit. This is a really good hit. This card is the second best Secret Rare, but very, very nice. Not the manga, but we'll take it. So the rarities for these two. So there are, if I am correct, you guys can tell me I'm wrong and I should be more excited. But we have the regular art secret rares. we have the wanted posters, and then we have the mangas, and then we also have technically like the red mangas. Is that correct? You might need that for GP later if you get the Robin promo. Yeah. Valentine, good luck. Good luck. I've always liked they haven't done the wanted posters in a while, but I've always liked these. I think it's been since OP09. It's the last time they did wanted posters. Oh, so there's like 5 different arts for every of these secret rares. I've not gotten a manga. This is my 4th and final box. The best thing, like the rarest thing, might be this card, to be honest. Because I know that because this is a 1-star, but it's a 1-star SP secret rare. So maybe that's actually different. The wanted posters are for all of them. Okay, maybe it's just for this guy. It's $200. All right. Man, we're doing all right today. I can't complain today. We're doing pretty all right. $4 and a sweaty handshake. I'll consider it. Thank you for the bid. Thank you for the low bid. Orkuri and the Ace Saba Luffy. Well, the thing is that we haven't gotten any of the secret rare, or the super rares that we really need. It's 2 per case. Okay. So it's the SP of the secret. Yeah, I can show off the Gold Dawn card in a second. 0 to 1 wanted per case. Oh, really? Okay, that is a little bit more rare. Ooh, and we got the SP also of the, or no, this is the treasure rare. Sorry, this is the treasure rare of the 5-cost Luffy. And this is a Luffy box. Does that mean we're gonna get the Luffy Alt Art Leader too? Very nice. What are the other wanted cards then? Are they also the boys? So I think they're all 3 of the boys, right? Oh, Goldie Roger as well. Brothers and 10-cost Roger. Okay, the red one. Oh, so like the secret rare Roger? That was out of OP09? Was it 9 or 8? It was 9, right? Vista and the Nojuro. The Victory Strike one. Unblockable one. The 9. One. Oh yeah, I did know that. I did see that one got the wrong text as well. All right, Crocus, Sanji, and oh, okay, the regular arts of the Luffy as well. Very nice. I have no. I'm guessing that I don't know. Treasure rares are like once per case too, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. So this is obviously, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. Here's the regular Luffy. Here's the SP alt art. There's just a minor difference between the two. But if you guys look closely, you can probably tell the difference. I haven't really picked, like, I like Ace, but he's a little bit too common for me. I don't like usually playing the best deck in the format. But it's difficult to not play Ace. Edison, Elephant Gun, Charla, Vivi, and the Newgate. All right, happy about this. So I need 2 more of those now. If I was to play Ace. Sometimes even 2 treasure per case. Gotcha. It's chopper time. Yeah. Clearly chopper time. Flamenco, Goldie Roger, but Ace said you deserved it, and the Hiyori. And I just need, I've got 2 packs left. I just need to get this, I just need to get an alt art leader, then we'll be satisfied. We got Hera, Toki. I know that I think I'm out. I think I'm out of hits for this box, unless something insane happens. Which generally won't happen. Another one, woo! I'll show off the Gold Dawn in a second too. I know someone asked that. I apologize. I got distracted by the cards. Error boxes are real. All right, well, spoilers, I saw the back. No leader and no god pack. Not that I was expecting a god pack because we got the emo. You got your Sabo manga, very nice. I think this is just a rare. Yeah, Zora, which is pretty good rare. Yeah, I think I went well. That, and then obviously, I think in general, Not that this is rarely ever my goal or expectation. I think I made money today, so that's cool. I'm not going to say recording me opening boxes is technically a tax write-off, but there's that. And yeah, here's this Dawn. This Dawn's really nice. It's very nice. It's obviously the most common gold Dawn that exists. I also was able to pick up 3 more of these bad boys today. So I'm almost close to a 10 set of the gold Dawn, and I might use this instead of Shanks until I get it, because Shanks is not like my favorite gold Dawn, and or it's the most expensive by quite a bit right now. So the wanted posters, I think they do. I believe they do. I'll let you know when I sell it. I'll let you know when I sell it. But yeah, we got some pretty good. Do I like the blue one cost event? I have to double check what it says. So blue cost event says. You just can't activate like this one. Are you saying that the? I'm guessing you mean that one. It's fine. I don't know if like in this meta like blocker is like kind of important, so being able to play around it is really nice. Because it's only on leader though, but that's still like fine. The issue is that like this is only really good like when they're at 0 life, and then you get to attack for 14. But yeah, hits from the stuff that we got, also including these SRs. Yeah, I need to know how if I got all 4 copies of all 5 elders. I'm kind of thinking that I didn't. All right, super good hits. We got the Emu alt art leader. We got the gold Dawn for Goldie Roger, and we got the wanted poster Luffy. We did get 2 secret rares, regular arts of the Luffy and the Sabo. Very nice. There are 3 secret rares in the set, and compared to the regular 2. We also got the treasure rare randomly, so that's neat. And then for SRs, for all arts, we also did get a Workery. We got the 5 elders and the Mars, the regular, not the pentagram ones, because I did not get a god pack. And then we also got Uta and the S-Snake, which are 2 less good ones, but we'll take them. This one's probably the worst one because it's a rare. Uta's maybe some money. And then SR-wise, for red, we ended up getting 3 copies of the Ace Sabo Luffy. For green, I ended up getting, I think I got a playset of Uta, which I didn't really need, but I guess I'll take. Oh, we almost got 4 Shanks, so I really only need 1 more if I want to play Lim, so that's exciting. So yeah, we got an Uta in every one of our boxes, and we got 3 Shanks, so 3 Shanks is actually good if or when Lim is a good deck. And then what else we got? For blue, we got, I think maybe 3 Yamatos. Yeah, 3 Yamatos and 2 Newgates, so that's not too bad. Definitely need 2 more Newgates. Some people only play 3 copies of Yamato, so that's not too bad there. For purple, we end up getting only 2 copies of the Silver Israeli, so I kind of need, I think most people play 4 copies of it. It's kind of too good to not to. And we got 3 copies of Goldie Roger, which isn't great, but we'll take it. For black, we got 2 copies of 5 Elders, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm going to guess this is one of the more expensive SRs in the set, so not looking forward to that. And we got 3 copies of Stussy and Bonnie, which will likely stay in my rare pile for a while. So, come in 3-hit boxes. Ours was a 3-hit box. Oh, so it really, the Gold Dawn only takes up a spot of one of the foil Dawns. So over 8 boxes, or 4 boxes, you'd expect me to get 8 of these, and I only got 7. So that should, explain that. But yeah, super happy. We got these. Our RiftBound hits I think were pretty insane too, and honestly looking forward to trying some OP13, doing some deck building. Our next Wednesday night One Piece for OP13, it won't be this Wednesday, it'll be the next one after that, so it will be the 31st day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 12th, November 12th will be the next Wednesday night One Piece. We'll have an OP13 night, and it should be a lot of fun. So anyways, that's going to be it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I got to get going, so I got to skedaddle, even though this stream is like 2 hours long. So anyways, thank you guys. And yeah, we got a gold on, 2 all arts. Which one was Mars, and I think the other one was Uta, our S Snake. So you message me on Discord, I'll make sure to check it out. And you have first dibs for these cards, the 3 Emu all arts. So thank you guys, appreciate it. If anyone wants the wanted poster Luffy, message me. It will be at a competitive rate. The gold on I'll keep. So that's it. All right, thank you guys. Peace. Have a good one. See you guys Monday. We'll do some OP13, probably Roger testing. I want to do some Roger testing. So we'll do that. We'll be back Monday. See you then. Bye-bye.